What? 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 I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. Woo!
Wrestling Podcast. Let's go, witness. He is broken in half.
And you are just a buck-toothed Netho baby who ate dog food for a weird old man.
Yeah.
Just when they think they got the answers, I change the questions.
Did he do it? Cover!
Oh, and a kick out.
Unbelievable.
I will never retire.
I'm too hot to handle and too cold to hold. And I am the Macho King Randy Savage.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
It's me, Austin. Whoa!
Bang!
Jacob 5'2" is all gas. No brakes with it. Yada made fire.
I said WWE stands for...
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hey, yo, Pro Wrestling Podcast listeners, welcome to the show where we don't sing it, we bring it. Help us out and click subscribe to show your support. Are you sick and tired of dropping $60 to $100 for the latest and greatest wrestling game? Stop immediately. Go to Wrestler Unstoppable, available free right now, where you get to create a wrestler, sign contracts, get into storylines, headline PLEs, and build your own corporation from the ground up, all included, totally free in Wrestler Unstoppable. To get that, you got to go to app.wrestlerunstoppable.com, sign up today, and while you're there, take a look for Odin Maximus. That's my avatar. I'd be happy to add you as a training buddy. If you want to become a member of the Pro Wrestling Podcast family, want your name in the shout-outs like my good buddy John in Texas and Emily, then you got to go over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Pro Wrestling Podcast. Sign up today. Don't forget loyalty rewards. $15 a month contributor, get to co-host the show with me. $7.50 a month, enter into a drawing to also co-host with myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Pro Wrestling Podcast. If you've got questions, comments, something you want me to talk about in a future episode, the only way to let me know is to call the Pro Wrestling Sound Off line, 267-642-1160. Give us those questions, comments, concerns, and we will get to those in a future episode. Got to start tonight by talking about former WWE stars Nikki Cross and Big Damo. They have acquired the United Kingdom independent wrestling company Progress Wrestling and Defy Wrestling, who Progress and Defy had apparently merged a couple years ago. There was talk of it happening, never got the firm confirmation, but apparently that happened, and now they have acquired both properties. And after departing WWE, Nikki Cross, she is one of the few people, and she actually made reference to this. She said, "It's not lost on me that there are a few female owners for professional wrestling." She said, "So I want to bring my experience and insights to the table and elevate Progress and Defy to new levels." This is awesome. They are going to be emphasizing the Progress Women's Super Strong Style 16 tournament. They recently had Rio and Giselle compete in their main event. Rio ended up being the winner of their tournament. They're already talking about Super Strong Style 16, where they're going to see, Progress coming to new cities all across the United Kingdom. And when it comes to Defy, it's Pacific Northwest area of the United States. I'm sure they're going to be promoting there as well. It's great to see her being able to take everything she's done, learned, and been a part of in WWE and parlay that into something for herself and her husband. And Big Damo, formerly Killian Dane, if you don't remember Killian Dane, he was Insanity. Great talents. Love that they're doing something together. Love that it's something that is so relevant and necessary, and keeping a great company like Progress around, who really was at the forefront of the UK wrestling scene for a significant amount of time. Kind of dipped a bit during the pandemic. Now they're going to try to bring it back to its former prominence, and I hope they do, because it's a great, great product. Got to jump into Rey Mysterio news. He's been named the general manager of AAA. That was the thing that came out over the weekend, which is wonderful. Saturday night, they made the decision that he is going to be the new general manager. But then reports have also come out this week that Rey Mysterio is entering into the final stages of his wrestling career. I know on Raw he went and had a match with Rusev, number one contender of the Intercontinental Championship. I get all that. But at the end of the day, Rey Mysterio apparently is winding it down. He's 51 years old, and this looks like it will be the next step in his career. He will be the AAA general manager. Maybe he'll be doing some booking down there. Good friends with Conan, The Undertaker, all working together. I think it's a great thing for AAA. I think his name brand recognition alone is phenomenal, but being able to do something on the creative side of things, I think, is really going to help them and really give them the legitimacy necessary to compete with somebody like the CMLL, who's drawing great houses right now. Dave Meltzer can't shut up about. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out over the next several months. Former WWE star Carlito had a conversation this week where he was talking about, he was on the Insight podcast with Chris Van Vliet, and he was talking about his plans and when he plans to retire. And it sounds like he's looking about 5 more years before he's ready to retire. He talked at length about his most recent run in WWE, how it came about, how it ended, where he felt like they dropped the ball on some of the storylines, especially like the love interest with him and Raquel. There's so much more I think he could have done. And now at this point, he hasn't ruled out a return to WWE at some point. He was at the backstage at the Ring of Honor tapings recently, visiting with friends and whatnot. Don't know if that's going to turn into something or not. But it's definitely good to see him out there. I think he was gone for way too long from WWE to begin with. And then when he finally got back, it's like they've gone on to a new generation of stars. So they didn't really push him the way I feel like they could have, especially when he came back at the Royal Rumble and he looked amazing. I really thought they would do more with him there. But I'm glad he got an opportunity. Let's just say I hope he gets another one. But we'll have to see where that plays out over the next several months. There is a backstage update on the Enzo Big Cass returning to WWE rumors. We don't know what's going on with Big Cass's contract, Big Bill, over in AEW. The word was it was supposed to expire at the end of May, early June. We're not sure when the exact date is, but if anything tells you what may be in the works, Enzo has been taking indie bookings for years now, and has all those promotions that he typically books with are now saying that he is no longer taking bookings. If he's no longer taking bookings, that would tell you that he's got a reason for that. And I don't really think that the reason he's stopping taking bookings is because he just doesn't want to work. Of course, he likes the money, so I would imagine that he's not taking bookings because he is returning to WWE. It sounds like we are getting some validation to that, and I really hope that they get a legitimate chance to re-garner that fame that they were on a skyrocket. They really were. I think Vince McMahon is the one who screwed that up by splitting them up because he wanted to push big guys, and he was pushing Big Cass too soon against Daniel Bryan. I thought that was a bad idea. Now, I know Cass had some personal issues, personal demons he was dealing with. He's got those under control. He's been doing a great job. So I think he's earned the opportunity, certainly with his AEW work and some of the stuff he did in TNA, to get another shot. He's in great physical condition. I think it's going to be great to see them on TV. I really hope Enzo could still bring the same fire, energy, and charisma that he had before, because that guy could be a magnet for attention from the fans. I think it could be a really good injection of life into the WWE tag team scene, and I can't wait to see it. And one last thing, WWE, former WWE, I don't even know at this point if he's still under contract or not, star announcer, whatever, Pat McAfee, at WrestleMania, he said he would never have anything to do with the wrestling business again if Randy lost, and Randy did lose, so I guess he's gone for good, but whatever. Announcing the birth of his son, congratulations to Pat McAfee and his wife for bringing Midas Robert McAfee into the world on May 22nd. Such a cool moment. He had a lot of things going on, and he was talking about all his responsibilities, and that's part of why he wasn't getting back into the wrestling business, because he had so much going on, and this is obviously one of the most important things. Congratulations to the McAfee family. It's always a great thing to see the new little ones coming into the world. That's all the time we have for this episode. Check back with us next episode. We'll run down the latest wrestling news and rumors. Special thanks, as always, to Suno for creating the music and sound effects we use in our show. Today's show is sponsored in part by Beazle Games. Bring a new friend to family game night. It's easy with Sketchy people. Showcase your artistic side in this game from Beazle Games by going to thegamecrafter.com and picking up your copy today. If you're looking for your next career move, maybe you're considering college, university life. Maybe you just need some formal training for your next career decision. Go to our website at frolifeplanning.com for all your higher education needs, as Fro Life educational planning is for today, for tomorrow, and for life with Fro Life. I'm Fred Froelich, better known as Dr. Fro. I want to thank you for taking some time with us today. Until next time, take care, everybody. Have a great day.